my screensaver. So what I'm gonna teach y'all is how to do basics right now. So we're gonna go to new composition. All you have to do is go with the composition new, and then type composition name. We'll just call it tutorial. And then you can change the size of your however big your video is. You can figure that out. I'm not sure yet, but I'll figure it out somehow. But you can just change the size and everything. And then background color, basics is just to stay black. So just keep it, and then keep the other settings how you like it. And then frame rate, we might do 24. That's the way I like it. That means per second. So you click OK. You got a new comp, and so this is your timeline down here. This is where your projects are, and then these are where your effects are. But we don't need to worry about effects right now. All you need to worry about is how to import videos into Adobe. So you go up to File, Import Files, and then you can import stuff. It's really self-explanatory from there, but how to show you everything else. So you have let's just say we want to import this picture. You can import movies the same way, but you can go into here and make a new composition, or you can just drag it into your new composition, and you have it in for a picture. But it's in for 50 seconds, so you can go to Command K and edit your settings if you don't like them. Just change it to 4 seconds instead of 50, and now you've got only a 4-second thing. And then if you go like this, and then highlight it, and then apply. Well, you don't need to worry about that right now, but this is just like a loop. Like if it goes here, then it'll bounce back and loop the video over. Okay, so now we've done that, and now I'm going to show you how to use some of these tools, not all of them. Okay, so we're going to go to the type, and all that is just the T, and then you drag it anywhere in your clip and test video. Now we're just going to keep it at a simple 2D level. And then this is how you change the size of it. This is how you change the color of it. And you change the font by just going through, deciding a font you like, and then bold or whatever you want. Move it around, and then click on it, double click it to make sure if you want to type and change what it says. And then just add a T or videos. Okay. So go back to your move tool, and you can move it back around, shrink it, but I don't like that way because it's really retarded. But you can shrink it this way, and it's a lot easier to use, and it won't be retarded on you. And then you can do whatever you want. And now, if you want, you could turn off your text layer or anything you want by clicking this eyeball over here, and it's gone. And then you click it again, and it turns on again. And then this lock will lock your settings so you can't change them, but all you have to do is click on it again, it'll unlock. And then this dot right here, if you click on it, it'll take all the other effects out of it, and just focus on that effect. And if you add any new effects, it'll also add to this dot, and you can work on this and the new effect that you entered in. And if I'm not being clear, there will be tutorials when I do that. So, and then shape masks, I'll show you how to do shape masks. Those are really, really simple, like these. So you can change, let's do a star, let's say, and then you make a star, but it turns red, like the fill is red. If you just do an entire shape layer, but we don't want a shape layer, so just click Command Z to take that out, and then click on your this background, and then star, and it takes all the other background away except for the background in here. And how you can edit that, and if you want the background to be here and this to be black, if you want to reverse it, just go down to your settings, mask, click subtract, and now you've have your mask that inside the mask is black. And if you want to edit your mask, just click on the oh dang it, sorry. Just click on the mask settings, and you can move it, or you can move the mask around. Like you can move the pinpoints around to make it a little the change it if you don't quite want a star, but that looks really weird, so we're not gonna mess with that at all. Okay, and then you can just delete a mask by going on the mask and deleting it, or if you want to delete all your masks, just click the mask setting and then delete all. So I'm gonna change it back to a rectangle, and now we'll do a advanced pen tool, and this is how a lot of people do layers. So all we're gonna do is click once, and now you got a mask right here, and you can just click anywhere you want, and you can edit it. And then if you just click and drag out, you can make it into curves. Let's just say we want that. Actually, I don't usually do that because I like straight lines better. So, but you can do that. And then straight lines, it's just easier to work with instead of having to turn it. And then how you close a shape is just to click here, and now your shape is closed. You can't really use a shape when it's not closed because it will just make a line, and you really don't want that. Unless you're doing like an energy ball effect, which I will probably make a tutorial on that. So, and as you notice too, when you do shape masks, it will also take away part of the text layer too. And if we don't want that, then all you have to do is go to your pen tool and then click here, and you get a little plus sign right next to your pen, and click, and you've made a new box that you can move around. And then this is how you take away pinpoints. So now we're gonna move this to go way out here so you can see all the effect, and then you can change the shape to any shape you want. Oh, that's not, I didn't want to do that. I just want to. Okay, so you get the main idea about shapes. Now let me tell you about the modes you can have. You can have none, add. Add doesn't really do anything for this type of shape or this type of video thing. Subtract, and it goes in reverse. Intersect. I don't quite know what that one does. Lighten. Makes the background lighter, darker. Most of these don't really work for masks, but the ones you mainly would use for a mask is add, subtract, and none. And that just turns the mask completely off. So we're gonna have it to add, and then so that's basically how you do advanced masks. And then this is what I was talking about earlier. You can click on the mask setting and delete all your masks. Alright. So sorry, that was my dogs. Okay, and the final thing we're probably gonna do for beginner is to go over here and effects and presence or whatever, and then you type in what effect you want, grid, stuff like that, advanced lightning. You can if you just search, they have all sorts of effects you can use, but we'll probably do that in another tutorial. And then all you have to do, if you like this and you think it's done, you can go up to composition, add to rendering queue, and now you got it here. And all you have to do is click lossless. Make sure it's on QuickTime. This is for Macs. I'm not sure about Windows, and then click format options. Click on the animation, change it to H264. That's what I usually use. You can probably use something different. I'm not sure, but then you click OK, OK, and then you click where you want to save it to, tutorials, movie. Then you click save, but I don't want to save it. And then click render, and it'll render it. And if you want to watch it being rendered and you find a mistake because you didn't do final edits, click pause render or stop render, and you can go back and edit it by just clicking on the tab. And one more thing I think is important is if you click one video and then shift and then right click and do pre-compose, and what that does is you type in the name. It makes files more organized, and you can edit